All right. I think my radar is a little fucky wucky. All right. Wait, we're out of missiles. Let him get in closer.
Twice over here, genius.
Dude, I barely have left. I swear. Whoever did that one voice line is like the absolute perfect pissing you off voice. It's literally just nothing makes me want to betray my contract and just blow up that ship that I'm protecting more than that one voice line.
I'm heading out. Take care. Where the hell are you going? Ah! Ah!
All right. All right. There we go. Nice and perfect landing right there. All right. Want to sell 1 million AUEC, price 2 million AUEC. That's how it goes.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Welcome to the Your vehicle has been delivered to the system. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
All right.
To the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your insurance claim has been set.
No need to expedite that, and then let's go ahead. Let's see, Wolf or Gladius right now. The Gladius technically has a higher punching loadout.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
I don't even think I have enough money to buy a crafting bench yet, but hey, we'll have to do contracts anyways for it. How's it going, Spaghetti? No joke, it's crafting? It will probably be a joke. I'm going to try. We're going to attempt. You know, there's going to be a real attempt here. But, yeah. Right now, we're... Unfortunately, the Polaris that we landed in here that had all of my crafting stuff ready to go in it for that day when I was playing with my buddy Kyle. Just it didn't survive the storing process, so... We lost the crafting bench, which is I think like 150k or something like that. But we need to earn money anyways doing missions. Because we need blueprints, and so we'll get there. So right now we're just gonna once again kit out the Polaris, which is why we're in the large hangar here. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. But I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to mining and all that stuff. This large hangar doesn't quite have the same amenities as the ones that Microtech do. They have those little side areas. But here's the thing, knowing my luck, we're going to absolutely, completely fail in this endeavor. There you go. You ever see someone land a Gladius in a freight elevator? Look at that. We're sticking out a bit, but we made it fully in there. We made it fully in there, no third person. Alrighty. Just now. Okay. All right, smart guy. All right, smart fella. If there's a better way of loading up a ship, I don't know it, but I basically call out all the things I want before then.
Vehicle retrieval system.
All right.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
So the only mining ship I have is the Drake Golem, and I've got a Argo Geo, right? Have someone else do it. Is that the real reason why YouTubers make orgs? You just get manual labor monkeys? Yep, orgmates, yeah. So I know you can buy multiple ore bags for my golem, and maybe we will want to do that. Because by default, I think the center of this thing holds 16 ICU. Swap them from the back apparently is the best. Okay. Yeah, so there's 2 on board by default. It looks like, okay. And this one just doesn't have a lot of those side areas, so. In all honesty, how's the golem fly? I haven't like put it through its paces. I haven't like given it a low fly or something. It seems fine. It's a relatively small ship, relatively nimble. I was actually tempted to do a Golem Ox. Actually, it's on sale right now with the Captains of Industry or whatever it is sale, right? Because that's a ship you can make incredibly stealthy, and you get, is it what, 64 SCU of cargo? So you can just fly it in and like have like a box on it and then use it to loot. But I'm okay with the fighting aspect of it. I would never use it to fight just because the armament is no longer there, you know? Let's see, what's next do we want on this thing? We'll have room for another fighter up top, I believe. We might as well see if we can't fit the wolf in there as well. Because we're gonna have respawns. We might as well have a second fighter in case I fuck up, right? Yeah, As a looter, the Golem Ox is incredibly good. You should be out of you both in the top hangar. Yeah. You should be able to. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Star Citizen. Well, I have some time to eat my dinner. Freaking hell. Yeah. see you in approximately, 10 minutes or however long this is gonna take. Alright, well, let's pull up SC Craft Tools. Let's see. No blueprints for hulling. Interesting. Bounty hunting does have some things interesting. Palantino Parallax. Hand mining gets you the Pembroke, Strata. Okay. Arclight. Monday, Palantino. Okay. Dope Arclight would be mad, yeah. Yes, it is more DoorDash, but it's Chipotle. It's chicken, brown rice, beans, and their fajita veggies. So, like, it's not horror bad. Not like the most unhealthy thing you could eat. Looks like my wolf did not survive the server error. Oh my Gladius. No Chipotle in Australia? It's I mean, have you heard of it, or are you just have no idea what it is? All it is like a little Mexican grill. It's kind of like a burrito place, and then what I'm having is the burrito bowl where you don't put it in a burrito. You just, you don't have the stuffs. Let's see. All right, we're gonna change up our gear too here, because this outfit is it's not really Mexican food. They call it the Mexican grill. That's really not. It's a burrito place, right? So I've gone for a healthier option of just brown rice, black beans, chicken, and like Mexican cooked fajita veggies. It's still, I wouldn't call it amazingly healthy, but you know, there are worse. All right. Yeah, well, also, I just want to get gear that I don't care about losing. That flight suit is actually a really expensive flight suit that I'd have to do like a character reset or something to get back if I ever, like, I actually had it in ship storage because I cracked more armor, right? I really, this new inventory system just freaking hates me, man. I want to like it because there we go. Jesus. All right, there we go. Okay, we have a mining tool here. That's good. Then back at this freight elevator, we should, oh, you know, I should summon the ships back. I'm gonna get an LTICC to the Wolf today. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Wolf, Gladius in the top hangar, Golem in the cargo bay, and then we just need to get money so that we can buy the crafting table. And to do that, we're also going to be I didn't think that I wouldn't be able to pick this up. Yeah, so I got this paint job for the wolf today for the video, and I know it's like some people think really don't like this one. Is this like military navy style thing like you see like on like F-18s and stuff, where it's just like very matte, you know, slight gray blue, and I really like it. The only problem is with the red guns from the laser repeaters of the Alpha Wolf, it doesn't stay like this, like kind of, you know, fit and trim military styling. See? But it doesn't look bad still. It's just like it doesn't keep the like F-18 styling. You know, this is a military ship now. Still love that it has a freaking watch right down there. It's such a cool cockpit. Hammerhead cargo vet variant? What's that paint called? It's a great question.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Let me see here. I'll look it up for you in a second.
Your vehicle has been
Let's see. Night Tide camo paint. We're gonna need to top off our food and drinks soon. Their CEO? Yeah, I know, man. We're just trying to get the Polaris all kitted up, and then we had a server error that put away all the well, not all, but most of the ships we were pulling out for it. So yeah, this is the loadout we're trying for the Gladius right now for 4.7. Size 2 and then 14 on the nose. Yes, specifically size 2, because that's the one that is bugged, that has basically infinite ammo. Still can damage every ship in the game. And then 2 NDB 30s that we liberated from a ship at Hathor earlier today. Finally got my hands on some NBDs. So they have a mashed pip. I've flown it a little bit, and I still kind of don't prefer the NDBs over the over the DF side build and things, but we'll just see. We'll see. If anything, it just needs to encourage me to get even more. Almost did it. We got the angle better last time, but we're still okay. Didn't break anything off. If a paint pack for a certain ship, it only works on one ship at a time. Yeah, the paints are equipable items, but if you have a pack of paints, you can put multiple paints on different ships, just not multiple of the same paint. All right, and now let's go over here. Finally, time to call out the Polaris.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Night tide. It is night tide, my friend. I know we're thirsty. We're gonna get some sip in a second here. I wish the MDBs didn't look this silly. Noise. There she is. Now where's the frickin' interact? There it is. Yeah, I wish they would fix this. Yep, so we got our Polaris with the best in show skin, and I'm so sad that we lost our whole crafting setup we had on the first one without actually losing the ship, but that's what we get for storing it when there was a lot of combat in this hangar. All right. Let's open this side. Right on up to our hangar. Yeah, I think we can fit the Gladius and the Wolf in here at the same time. So it'll be this way for the medical. Let's see, look, we're gonna get our sip right now. Just get that IV all the way up. I know it doesn't give you any sustenance, but hey. And this is our spawn point. Does anyone know how the med gel works? I have not really used or like mained FPS combat with a medical ship in a while. It doesn't, I don't know if it goes in there or whatever. I mean, either way, we have 4 med beds to work through, so you know I can really suck before I went into med gel issues. All right. Just check your level each time you spawn. Gotcha. I'm gonna let that come on up. And here we go. Come on, you bastard. Stop magnetizing the ground. We're actually going to remove... There we go.
I'm getting older. Last month I turned sober. Said it was closure. Tastes like falling over. Pupils dilated.
Come on, I know you can make it in here. I've done this 1,000 times. What are we stuck on?
Trauma blinded, said it was closure. Tastes like falling over. Pupils dilated, eyes wide, gaze dated. You kept calling me square. Slow blinded, trauma blinded. I'm getting older. Last month I turned sober. Said it was closure.
A little bit scuffed, but nothing too rough there. There we go.
My friends in the bathroom, trying just to survive.
Okay, never considered a golem in the garage. Oh yes, this is the cargo bay actually. And so eventually when we buy the bags, we can put the bags right next to it, right? This way it saves more space for my combat ships up top, and if I do leave the Polaris in the combat ship, I don't have my golem with full of ore exposed, right?
Pupils dilated, eyes wide, gaze dated. You kept calling me square, stoic minded, trauma blinded. I'm getting older, last month I turned sober.
But guys, you're not going to be watching any sort of expert mining here. I literally have never used the golem or the Atlas Geo before. I'm a dirty fighter jock, so we'll see. We can't even buy the crafting table yet, which And I started with one, but of course lost it after the bounty hunting incident. But I was thinking of having it right here next to some cargo containers. But yeah. Go in there and press up, yeah. Make sure you buy the right monster to Golem. What? Excuse you? That's not me being sarcastic. I am genuinely asking what you mean. I thought the Golem was a fixed setup and you couldn't change his money laser. We're a little bit close to the wall, huh? We'll just to the other side. Okay. Not the laser, it's the modules. Is that what you like EVA out and you put on the rock or something? I'm not joking. I've never done mining before. I've done it in a prospector in like 3.4. It's one, but there are ones you put in the ship as well. Okay. Oh, I think I have one in there. You want both if you mind precious quality, high quality. Yeah. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Okay. Anyways, we finally have the Polaris loaded up, at least from what we can get here. We need more money before we do anything else anyways. I'm trying to think about how we're going to get the crafting table onto the Polaris if we can't buy. Is there any landing zones that we can buy it at? Or is it only at those refinery stations? Because we kind of need it to be in a hangar, right? Because we can't get cargo to it if it's on a docking port. We're okay. So, let's start with an FPS mission, I guess. But the question that I ask, yeah, where can we get the? I was just thinking aloud, like how we could get the crafting table onto the Polaris, because don't we need it to be in a hangar and not on a dock? So I know we can buy the crafting table at the. Like, we might need to hand carry it out. Like, that was pretty big. I don't think I can get it into elevators. May have to get a temporary hauler ship to pull over. We can figure it out. That out though. Should I low fly the Polaris, guys? That would not look good. There's some raw silicon right there. I also have no idea how the geo works. Okay, we can get on New Babbage? Alright, we'll go to New Babbage then. Dolovine, that's a hand mineable. We don't even have the blueprint yet, so we don't know what we need yet. So either way, we're starting this off by doing missions. Yeah, our landing gear ain't down. We're gonna fix that. Man. Okay. Just big ship issues. There we go. You didn't buy the modules, did you? Well, I can't buy them yet. I'm broke as fuck. When we have enough money for the fabricator and then for the modules, we'll go get them. Yeah, we got like what? 78K? It's never gonna help, is it? No, we'll go get them. Assuming we don't get sidetracked. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Yeah, exactly. And eventually, I think these do lead to more stuff here. You might want to switch to one of their guns. All right. How's the audio level, guys? Is it too loud? Is the game too loud? Can you hear my voice too easily? You want to hear me less? Yeah, I'd hoped more of them would be using this ammo. Because also, I do know we can also break stuff down in the refining table, so... Turn the music down a tiny bit. Let me know if that's better. Looks like he had this gun that had a sight on it. No, I need to go up. Up the stairs, not down the stairs. Lulu's Bamboo fruit juice. All right, I'll take some fruit juice. Okay. That paid decent. Your hand's perfect? Nice. So my ramp, I wish they would fix this on the Polaris and just give me a button, dude. We'll see if we can make it work in the front. Is that the new tech scope? I don't think so. I think this is the standard 4X scope. The most annoying thing about using the Polaris is getting in and out of it. I don't know why they decided to make this ship the one there you can't use a button. There it is. I think I hit it. Yep, we did. See, doing fun stuff, yeah. Extra non-quality of life improvements, right? I would rather have taken these into the cargo bay directly in there and have them for when we're going to dismantle stuff and... But I guess we can put them in the armory too. Hey. Give it back, Polaris. Bad. It's probably... I wish the looting wasn't a pain in the ass. Like, I wish I could just carry that in my hand and not have to have a slot open, right? Oh well. If we find a rifle somewhere randomly, we know where it ended up. The Polaris decided it was hungry. Do you think of the Asgard with his 6 size 3 and decent maneuverability? Does it have decent maneuverability? I did own an Asgard for a little bit and I was not particularly impressed by it. I don't know, the Asgard is a ship that a lot of people really like. And it might have some more credence now, right? With armor being in. But it is just simply not my style of ship, right? It's a very beloved ship. It's one that tons of people like, but my daily driver looks like the Shiv. Or if we're being really more honest, it looks like a Gladius or a Wolf or some other fighter, right? So I guess what you're saying is, unless it's the Polaris, there's no point in having a ship here. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. The Asgard isn't really a ship carrier, though. I'm pretty sure the Asgard can't fit any light fighter into it. Maybe the Arrow. It also can't fit any medium heavy fighter. I mean, the best carrier in the game is of course the Idris. But then why did my engines turn off? The power system is just so fucked. Why are you turning off my frickin' engines and leaving on guns in nav mode, you stupid thing? Yeah, so here's the thing. If you're carrying snubs, you're better served probably with a Constellation. I don't know. I am not a fan of the Asgard. It is not a ship that I enjoy. I did own it for a bit. I did fly it for a bit. It's one of those ships that like feels like you can do anything with it until you realize you can't do anything with it. Could carry the Arrow. They said rid of the wings floating landing gear. They said they were going to do that years ago, but yeah. I was just thinking with it being tall enough to hold a Nova tank. And there's that. No, honestly, a C2 is a better. So the C2 then is a better non-capital carrier ship than an Asgard. But once again, I am a certified Asgard hater. I want to make that very clear. I am biased. I don't enjoy the ship. Mainly because in so many other like YouTube videos and stuff, people are saying it's the best like multi-role ship in the game, and I'm like, it's not. It really isn't. In my opinion, that crown is firmly on the head of the ship. It's like, okay, you can carry a lot of things in it. Okay, but that's not actual like cargo space, really. It's not like the best cargo runner. You can't really Like, okay, you can carry a lot of ground vehicles, but how useful are ground vehicles besides the Nursa anyways? Like, even with the buffs to the ground AA and people trying them out for a while, they weren't good. The Nova Tank's a meme. The Storm AA is a meme, right? Okay, it's a snub carrier. The Carrick's a better snub carrier. Any other ship's a better snub carrier, really. I'd rather have a Corsair with a Fury in the back than a bunch of them out of an Asgard. Or like a Starlancer Attack, where it has its dedicated snub hangar, right? Like, okay, it's got 6 size 3s. That is decent firepower. But it's not so good as to actually punch into larger ships effectively. You know, you're gonna have a dedicated loadout for that. You won't get any native bonuses like you will with size 4s, size 5s, right? But you also won't really be able to fight fighters. Size 3s are fighter weapons, mostly. Why are we having a ton of size 3s on a ship that can't deal with fighters? So it's... the entire ship is a compromise. Now, I'm not saying you can't use it for lots of things, but it's never going to be like an ideal choice. You think, oh yeah, it's a jack of all trades. Well, yes, but also no, because like, I don't know. Its shields are better now, and the armor has helped its case. When I owned it and when I flew it was before they buffed shields and before they added in armor. So its survivability is now much higher than something like a Shiv. But like if you got piloting chops, the Shiv is by far the better sort of do-it-all ship in the game, right? The Asgard isn't a carrier, and while you can use it as that, it's never going to feel native for it. It's never going to feel like it's really good at that role. But once again, I want to make this very clear. I am not unbiased. I don't like the ship. So if you find someone who does like the ship, they'll tell you all these things it's great for, right? For mining? Can it even carry a golem? You could do Nursa and like Geo. You could do these guys, but you could also do that in a lot of other ships, right? This is the wrong side. You can fit a golem in Forester bags? Really? You guys are telling me a golem fits but an arrow doesn't? Isn't this as tall as an arrow?
What will I find when I leave myself behind to be with you?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just try and get closer, I think. This is where having a sniper rifle would be kind of nice. I'm glad that they added NPCs to the top area of these. Makes it a little bit more dynamic. Anyone down on this side? I'll make sure I clear the top before I go down. Yeah, I just don't think it's big enough. Like, if you're gonna use it, you use it as a subcap. Wow, we are gonna be out of ammo after this engagement, I'm pretty sure. And flying in and out of a cargo bay is good if you're gonna only do it infrequently, but the actual hangars are so much easier to use. That fucking greenberry almost fucking ran directly in front of my shots there. Karna is always a solid rifle. I really thought there'd be more guys using the P8 here. There we go, there's some mags here. The Fury's incredibly good. The issue with the Fury is it's better than you are. And that's not an insult. The Fury is a ship that will be awful until you become one of the, you know, top 10% pilots in the verse, and then you're incredibly hard to kill. It did suffer a little bit in the last two patches because of ballistic meta, where there was an aim punch that would push you around, and that little ball would just get spun like a freaking top. But put the Fury in the hands of one of the top pilots, and you're just simply not going to kill it. It's got great acceleration away. 4 size 2s is worse than it used to be, but you know, with the right loadout or just versus fighters, right? It is going to be just a little murder ball. Am I crazy, or does it still have 2 size 1 shields? Hold on. No, I love the Fury, dude. There's one point where I owned 5 of them, guys. No, so it's down to one shield now. It's still good. So when it launched in that 2 size 1s, holy crap. Not your fault, but mine. On the line.
I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my
The thing is until you are a good pilot, though, the Fury will just get you killed. So that's like when the Fury launched, I was still in the TSN, and we would literally run, I think, 15. I'm not even joking, 15 Furies out of this hangar, right? But we would only have 5 pilots. You each had 3 fucking ships.
is wasted in your face, your boldness stands alone among the wreck. Now learn from your mother, or spend your days biting your own neck. But it was not your
The Archimedes is also quite good. And it reminds me of a Viper from Battlestar Galactica. In Ballistic meta, that thing was so fun because you could put on the 4 buzzsaws. That's the size 1 shredders, right? And holy crap, that thing was so fast you could just get up on a guy and just insta delete their power plant. But the annoying thing about snubs is that they're snubs, right? Carrier ops are really fun until you're running them solo. As much as I love carrier ops, and we're doing it right now, there's a reason I'm not doing ship-to-ship stuff right now. It's because it's just not very easy or good solo. For the 85X? What about the 85X? Is it good? No. Fast? Oh, the best thing to say about it. It's a 2-seater, so you need a 2-seater snub fighter for some reason. What do you like the Archimedes more than the Merlin for? It doesn't have the bespoke weapon. The Archimedes has 4 size 1s, and the Merlin has a bespoke nose gun that you can't change out. That's a ballistic gun that has not been good for a long time. And I think it's either 2 size 1s in the wings or 2 size 2s, but either way, the 4 size 1s of the Archimedes is just better. All right, let's do a ship one, and I'll kind of show you the annoyance of the solo carrier up. Now, yeah, if you had a second person to hot seat, it wouldn't be as bad because you could at least still lock the ship. Especially as like I mostly PvP and stuff, right?
Channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Decent spread of ships there. A lot of nomads. Why can't I see the ship I'm supposed to be protecting here? We're going to assume that these Allen guys are our protect targets. God, 2 cutlasses. Jesus Christ. Leave the ship here as PDCs will keep doing work, but they aren't going to damage any of their ships. I don't think. Maybe the Nomads are weak to PDCs. The Saber ain't. So not only do I now need to wait for this to open, right, to come out in this fight, but also this is PvP. I would be leaving my ship open for anyone to board and take it. But as cool as Carrier Ops is, until you have like kind of a sacrificial either account on a laptop next to you or someone else to just manage even the opening and closing of things, like a garage door opener, the little remote hasn't been invented yet for Star Citizen.
Thank you. I thought we were done for. Thanks for grabbing this. Just spoke with the pilot.
We see the blueprint, boys. Antium helmet maroon. We just got our first blueprint ever. There it is. See, this is really cool though when you have a ship with PDCs, because you know you can leave it and then it will keep defending itself and providing a lot of pressure. Question is, can I land back next to this wolf? Almost. We almost did it. Good enough for government work, though. So, yeah, look, PDCs do damage to light fighters, snub fighters. That hasn't changed, and that's been the case since the armor changes. Unless they have reworked how the armor system works, or they have changed the something specific for PDCs or buff their damage, they're never going to damage anything above a light fighter. They don't do enough alpha damage. But they still do turn off shields and apply pressure. Like, here's the thing, even when PDCs were damaging every ship in the game, they weren't that like scary. I'll make that very clear. They are very low damage. That's kind of cool right there, that lighting. Like, you can sit in PDC fire, even ballistic PDC fire, for a while before you're dead.
System off. Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the work. System check.
All right, so how much money do we have now? 220. I do believe that means we can buy a crafting table now, which means we can finally go look at this blueprint. Now, you said we could buy it at Microtech, I believe. Yep. New cabbage. Understood. All right. I think it is time for us to swap genuinely over to the P4, because also with the crafting table we'll be able to make mags for that. That's one of the default ones. I feel like there's a lot of wasted space in this one, in this armory. Like, do we really need this many suit lockers? $10 suit lockers? Or really just give us another gun rack on this wall, right? For the memes. Why does the lighting in here suck? I don't remember the lighting being this bad in here. Need more suit lockers in bed, yes. Yeah, when you do get the chance to play the game, Vigo, if you have the opportunity to ever play it in VR, it's buggy and a little bit scuffed, but it's worth doing because you get to really get a sense of scale for these ships. Like, I always thought, like, on a flat screen that the Gladius was pretty tiny. I'm like, wow, that's jump capable. It's huge. It's huge when you're actually there in VR. And it also gives you more of an appreciation for, like, why, like, in PvP and stuff, ship size matters so much. These things are already pretty big, and so when your Guardian is 3 stories tall, right? Looks like we need to top off our IV fluid injection of food. In all honesty, what is your favorite looking ship? So Saline Gushers. Hey, Silhouette. Yeah. Oh. There are a lot of different ships that I really like for their appearances. Oh no. Why did I do that? Why was the thing not here? Okay, we're fine. What we're going to do is we're going to wait until we leave jump and then probably kill ourselves and then respawn on the med bed. There's supposed to be a safety railing there though. Unless I can hit this button, that might free me. Talon, no. Talon would not be one of my favorites. Unironically. Because I don't like the winglets it has, like the little feathers it has, and his nose goes on really sharp down, and it just doesn't. I'm glad it exists in this verse, but arrow is up there. The arrow can look cool. It can. It really can. I don't like, once again, how the boxiness of the nose is. Okay, I want to clarify. I'm not saying these ships look bad. We're talking about my favorites, right? Like the front nose of the arrow kind of just looks boxy, and it reminds me of like an F-117. Like, I can't not see this. I can't not see this whenever I'm looking at an arrow, right? Like, this is always what the arrow reminds me of. And while that's cool, like, especially in his base livery, right? Jesus Christ, stop opening the link. I want to open the image. I just want the image. Here we go. Right? I really don't like this flat nose cone on it that then comes out with an antenna, right? Like, if that was a rounded nose cone that had a sensor permeable, material or whatever, or if it was just came to a sharper point, that'd be one thing. I'm not saying it's not cool. Just the thing is not my favorite. Right? Because those are like kind of my two complaints with it. The Gladius is up there for me. I mean, Jesus Christ. Why is my
Artemis 2 is en route to the moon.
I gotta say it. I think the arrow, the Gladius, especially with the white livery, looks incredibly good. Your server bans my prospect to the core of Talon. Oof. Let me mute myself here. But like, I really like certain details on it. Like if we just go back just a little bit here with the nose, right? Here you can see that the sensor suite is right there. That's where your radar is. But it's in the nose cone like on other fighters. I love the swell of the NFD console that separates out, and you have your radar there. The retro thrusters right here, then sort of contrasted by the intakes here. Mine too deep, looking for all those rare Balrogs, right? Like especially like I said, with the right livery, I think the default livery lets the Gladius down a bit. The Timberline one looks way better. It's got this very nice matte sheen to it, like this right here. And like, I like a lot of the older designs in this game, if I'm gonna be real with you, right? Like, this is still very obviously a spaceship. It's not really aerodynamic, but it has a design language that's like, okay, I see how that thing flies, right? And it's kind of the same with like the Hurricane. The Hurricane, I think, is an incredibly well designed older ship, right? Where like you can kind of see what's happening. Like a complaint I have with I can't even open my MFD here. All right, we're going to try the suicide. Yes, okay, we're there. Complaint I have with like the Guardian, right, is there's no real obvious way as to how we're powering the engines, right? So if you look at a lot of, you can say, oh, but it's using that Bandu tech or whatever the alien tech that it uses does. Okay, I get that. But like, on the more human ships, you get this design language. Like even on the Wolf, you can see where the intakes are. You can see where the engine is in the ship, right? And there's like a logic to it. There's a logic and a flow to the ship design. I do think the Wolf is also a very good looking ship. I like it more than the Alpha Wolf now that I've had more time in it. And now that you can lower that freaking rudder, right? Like for example, right here, you have intakes that lead to engines, right? Then, you know, here's your main engine right here in the back. You see the exposed engine elements up here, you know it's there, but you also see it kind of sweep down in this design language. It sweeps down, and that kind of naturally brings you to come look at the front. And right here are your front intakes for that engine. And like, those are all things I really like in ship designs, when I can kind of look at it and see like, okay, it's obviously hand wavium, but I can see the logic is there. Like, this looks like something that was designed by an engineer, right? When you look at things like the Guardian, it's kind of like where fuel, where engine, where ship, like how fly, right? And it's more so like the ethos behind the design of the human ships, especially the older ships, was very good. Like, I really think a lot of the original ship designers for this game were big flight nerds. There's another ship though that I don't fly very often, that is not my gameplay style at all. Whoa, that was weird. And that is the Argo Raft. The Argo Raft is like one of my favorite looking ships of all time, because for what it is, this heavy reinforced cargo hauler, it just feels like perfect. Like, it feels like something I could see right now, literally right now, at like a huge port working. The way it mixes in that the fantasy of the game and the fact that it's a spaceship to also looking like it's industrial equipment, and also it feels to me like I always use this as like an art style thing. It's like peak like Terran hegemony, like that sort of orange and black, like almost Halo style art design, right? Like Pillar of Autumn style art design, where there's not a lot of smooth lines or flowing angles, because we are new to the cosmos and just getting shit done, and we're not going to give up performance for like artistry. That in and of itself, that rugged practicality of that design, I think just looks so good. Where's the spaceport? Am I over the spaceport? I don't think I am. No, there it is. I see it. Okay. The interior of the Reclaimer is awesome. In like the hab area, the back of the ship is terrible, and I don't like just the look of the ship from the exterior. So I love the Weyland-Yutani vibes. I get that entirely. I fully agree with that. Just like, that's a ship design that feels very like weird to me. Like, okay, why would you have such a strangely shaped rear end, right? That's not going to maximize your cargo. It's not going to maximize your salvage. It's not going to maximize your usable space. It's just a weird kind of Firefly-esque looking thing. By that note, I don't particularly like the Polaris, actually. I know it was like, oh, this is the biggest ship to have a front-facing cockpit, right? But I still feel like it would kind of be served better if it had the bridge of the Perseus. I think the most successful like subcap cap ship design is the Perseus. I think that's a very, very successful design. The Idris, am I crazy or can you feel its age? Because like it hasn't been in the game for a while, but it's been a thing for a while, and it just feels like there's a lot of dead space on it, both on the external. There's not a lot of greebling. There's not a lot of the detailing you see on the newer designs like the Polaris or stuff. It's very flat, continued, uninterrupted surfaces, and like it's pretty basic, right? It's a rectangle with a triangle tip and then 2 pods at the back, right? I'm not saying it doesn't look cool. It's just like it feels like an old design. Yeah. But like in lore, the Perseus is also an old design, right? I don't know if it's older, but I know it's pre-shield tech. I do think the Idris looks better than the Polaris. I'm gonna clarify that. I just think neither of them are like super successful to me. Like the Polaris is still a big flying Dorito. The Perseus is by far, I think, like, I know it's not really a capital ship, but I mean, come on, the most successful design in that space. The Bengal carrier does look sick as fuck, but I don't know if I don't think we're ever getting a Bengal carrier. The Javelin, I don't like. I really don't like the kind of spider bite it has up front, covering his big torpedoes. I do think the Polaris does look cool in certain angles, but in general, the whole design is a little bit underwhelming. I guess it has to do with what your previous video was. Previous video. I don't think I've talked about the Polaris yet. Besides from the nerf to cap ships. God, it's been a month since I've uploaded. I need to fucking stop slacking. I'm so sorry, everyone. That's gonna wreck my statistics. Like, I don't know. There are parts of the ship that I feel like are really unsuccessful. Like these little winglets that stick out, and I don't know. Like if the Idris is too simple, the Polaris is too busy. My video with the Polaris made me like it better. Am I having like a stroke? I don't think I've made a video on the Polaris yet. Like from this angle right here. Did I see a shoot? Like this right here. This is a good angle, right? This is a good angle. This looks really cool. But it doesn't kind of keep this vibe at all angles, right? Oh, okay, live streams. Got you. I'm like, video. Yes. Hello, Django. No, it's all good. I'm just sitting here like, I made a video on the Polaris? God, the lag. Surprised you don't stream to multiple platforms. What would other platforms give me? Right? I'm a partner on Twitch, but I don't get viewers on Twitch. The partner? No. Affiliate. Like, I streamed on Twitch for years, okay? And here's what Twitch doesn't have. Any sort of discoverability at all. Now, as for other platforms, TikTok, I did stream there a little bit. Not on this channel, but just as I've been going about content creation as a whole. That was okay, but really a pain to set up the perspective for, right? I don't know about any of the other ones. What YouTube does though is YouTube lets me reach my audience that I've already grown and stuff pretty dang well, pretty successfully. And it actually lets you guys know I'm streaming. It pushes my stream to new viewers. Like I get new followers from these streams, not many, but like right now, let's see, what's our average stream? Like, all right, so this stream hasn't done as good as my other ones. We peaked at 8 viewers. Okay, that doesn't sound impressive, but like I would have had 0 viewers on Twitch, right? Especially not chatters. So I get consistent, reliable chatters and people from the community that I've already built on YouTube. So like if there, if there was ever a point in me going to Twitch for like these, the money or whatever reasons, I'll consider it. But right now, simply put, my audience is too small. So I need to say where my audience is. And I really need to put out more videos. I'm so upset at myself. We have the Wolf video definitely coming. We have the re-review of the Hornet Ghost, which I think is a top ship. Oh god, the lag. Am I the wrong one? Yeah. Doesn't look so slow with the 2 red games, yeah. I don't even know what it's technically called. Buy one of these. What's it actually called? You know, grab comes, yeah. Ooh, that's where the fight blades are. That's good to know. They're expensive. I'm looking for the crafting table, guys. Forgot what it's actually called in game. Fabricator? Interesting. It's not there. Is it in a different terminal? Would it be the Shubin stop? There's a blue list of containers or cargo pods. We looked in that section. Yeah, the issue with those is we won't be able to load them onto our ship. Because those don't have large or extra large hangars. Those have docking collars. And you can't move cargo onto a docking collar as far as I know. I mean, we could pull out a sacrificial ship to shuttle it over, I guess. It's a shame. I was hoping we could have got it in here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's not here. And no ore pods here either. All right. That's he works. That's a trip. It is a trip. Let me buy P4 mags. I know I can craft them, but we don't have any resources yet. Can't you get them at Tressler when you leave? Fuck Babish. Get what? The crafting table? I don't think so. Does Tressler have a refinery deck? You might be able to get the cargo, the ore pods. Yeah. So that's why we came to New Babbage, because we thought we could get it here, and this has an XL hangar. Most space stations don't have XL hangars. Lesky has them. Grimhex has them, but most don't. There we go. We have ammo now. Go to the Kelto. There is a Kelto here, isn't there? It's at the Aspire Grand, right? Alrighty. You can refine the order on the Polaris. You didn't take it anywhere else, really? I don't think. Shit. We got too early. This is Tobin. Ooh, we got on. We can? That doesn't sound right to me. I don't think we have ship-based refinery. I think that means if I'm landed at the refinery station and stored the ship. Yeah. We still need to go somewhere. We don't need to unload it from the ship. We just need to make sure that the ship is stored and docked. Yeah. I get you, Spico. No worries, man. Yeah, here we go, Kelto. Yeah, it's 100K. All right. Holy crap, that was the brightest screen of all time. Let me see. Okay, turn out. Shockingly top. Even if it was a little off, I appreciate you helping and you doing those Google searches. To go. I think what it is they've changed a lot, and like so, like I think the AI is mixing up info from like PTU to live, right? So I think there was a time that the fabs were probably sold in that Omega shop, right? It's not entirely bogus. Like, look, we still came here to get what we needed, right? We still got it. We just had to go to a different location. And like, we can refine the pods from the deck of the Polaris, but we still need to go to a refinery. You aren't lying, man. You're giving me the best info you got. Sometimes it's still better than me sitting here or pausing the stream to go look at it myself, right? All right. So let me turn the question you asked me earlier around, right? What are your guys' favorite looking ships in the game? Oh shoot, should I be buying those mining attachments here? Shoot, I should have thought about that. I don't think I stored my ship though. The Vulture.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
Okay, the Vulture. Okay. Sorry, my brain went straight to Prowler.
Be sure to explore all new Babbage has to offer, whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology. The city of tomorrow has a lot going on today. Microtech, the Empire's leader in technology, where creative innovation is
Yeah, the Saber is a good looking ship. I used to like it more, and now the little nose droop it does kind of annoys me. Yeah, the Vanguard. There was a time I thought the Vanguard looked so cool, but then the wings are too spindly. No, that's valid, dude. You want to hear a sad fact? Spiegel? This broke my heart. Yeah, I also huge fan of the F-14. Though typically, like, I don't know, I was never like my favorite fighter jet of all time is the F-16 Fighting Falcon. That thing is just raw sex appeal, and the fact that it's also been called the Viper at times is also just as a Battlestar Galactica fan. But the F-14, gorgeous. The Tomcat is one of the earliest planes to carry those, you know, those Phoenix missiles and stuff. But where the hell are the... Right there. I really hope they fix this at some point. Show me the entry label, goddammit. Opening these side things is so annoying. I really wish they just gave us a button. Oh, it popped up for a second there. Use the force, right? But it's SC, use the farce, right? Exactly. was gonna say, so the sad fact is in the current war with Iran, Iran unironically had the last in-service F-14 Tomcats anywhere in the world. We might see the last running military Tomcats be shot down by F-35s. And that's the Redeemer. Yeah, the Redeemer. I really like the front part of the interior, but I do think it gets let down by a lot of areas. Oh, the Redeemer. Sorry, not Reclaimer. Redeemer. No, actually, I like the Redeemer. Yes, it's not a very Star Citizen design, but the Redeemer, I actually do enjoy how it looks personally. Sorry, I was thinking Reclaimer, but the Redeemer, it also does have interior issues. I really like those large. It's from a different time, right? It's from a time when there was still like a lot of these design styles weren't fleshed out, and like it's the reason we're never getting another community design ship challenge, right? Because the Redeemer as a concept was too good, and then they cut it up. If its thruster types were more ubiquitous, it wouldn't even be bad. I really think the core body does look good. It's kind of like the Hind of the game, right? Why is these all popping up with? There we go. A4 Skyhawk. It's not my favorite. It's not bad, especially this picture looks pretty good, right? And the ones where it has this hump, I'm not sure if that's another version of it or that hump actually adds a little bit to it, in my opinion. On the smooth type, though, what I don't like about it is this looks like it's off of a C-130. Like the entire tail of it, I think, lets it down. No, my favorite. This is my favorite fighter like in that style, the Gripen. I know canards are really iffy for a lot of people. I like canards. So if it's not the F-16, it's the Gripen. To the pilot's plane. But yeah, like the Eurofighter is also good. The Gripen's better in looking, but the Eurofighter is also up there, right? But just the Gripen, I really like how the canards go off of the intakes for the engine. How's it going, Ellie? Good to see you again, my man. Yeah, we're just talking about planes and ships we like in Star Citizen. The Skyhawk doesn't look bad in the front end. I really think its tail it just reminds me of just a commercial plane. How have you been, Nelly? Dude, it's good to see you again. Oh, I believe it. The Elsa? Oh, nice. Where'd that go? All right, guys, can we officially now go and try the craft? Because we have a blueprint. We have that Antium helmet. Yo, well, I hope so too, bud. We're still trying to interact with the crafting game loop like at all. Let's figure out what we need to mine and where we need to mine it, and whether or not we even can with the golem and with the geo. Oh, that box really slid. I wonder if you could do like bowling. Okay, so we have some storage. We have some of these. So now we can come over here. And we have the core and the helmet. So tungsten, asteroid, and stellaron for the core. And for the helmet, all right, say it's the same materials there. Okay. So then, wasn't there something in here that showed you where to go? Mining tutorial? Shows on planet and moon info and click on the star map. So tungsten, azlerite, still around. We have not gotten any modules yet. We have 100K. So not here. Calliope. Okay, so it doesn't look like we can get it in Microtech space. Jesus Christ, please. Go. Okay, we can get titanium at Aberdeen. And at Magda. Magda's cooler. We'll go to Magda if we're gonna do that. Alright. Azlerite at Ita. So we can get 2 of them there. And so now we just need the stellium or whatever it was, the S metal. So, all right, Hurston has 2 of them. Okay, nothing in our corporate, obviously. Walla. Ceruleum or whatever it is. What we're looking for. It was titanium. Yeah, it was titanium. Titanium, Azlerite, and Sterilium or whatever it's called. But we can get 2 of them here. You're gonna need them to craft the preference rock spells, especially in the golem. Okay. It was titanium. It was titanium. Unless I am so freaking autistic here, it's pretty sure it's titanium. Yeah, it was tungsten. Ah, you're right. It was tungsten. Dang it. It was tungsten, not titanium. You're right. You're right. You're right. Guys, I'm a fighter jock. These words are too big for me. That's embarrassing. Oh well. One of those things that start with T. Exactly. Exactly. So, there is a Shubin here. Yeah, it's tungsten. So, damn it. I wonder if I can craft a large tungsten cube and then sell it on Etsy for mass profit. Eventually we will use variable materials to get different benefits and stat tweaks. So, do we need to go to Pyro? Maybe? Did this break my game? Please don't crash game. There we go. Tin, silicon, gold, recite. Tungsten is at Fyro. Azlerite is at Fuego. And Tungsten is there. So we need Stellarium. Yep, Pyro 5. We're going to Pyro. We'll be fine. Plus, guys, remember we're gonna have the Polaris as a respawn, and fighters on there. I'm pretty confident that if anyone decides to mess with us, assuming as long as they're not a large org, we will be totally fine. But the Shubin store here, before we go, we should be able to put attachments on the golem now. Ah, damn it. In the past I've been able to.
We're creating innovation. Means innovative creativity.
Is it really worth pulling it back out? Like how bad is it? Is it literally I can't crack anything? Because I'm gonna now have to pull it out and store it and re-pull it in. It's gonna be like another 30 minutes, guys. Is getting that module 30 minutes worth of time? Manually load the parts and equip it yourself. Can we even buy the Uyghurs here? I've literally never mined this patch, guys, so. Well, yeah, but there are different stocks in different locations. I mean, if we have to go to Levski, we'll go to Levski because we can go from there to Pyro. But Figure C3 is only at Levski. Okay. We have 113k, guys, so we don't have a lot of money. Where would I go to actually swap these out? Where are the components that we're looking at here for the hand swap out? The laser on top. Either way, if we gotta go to Levski, we'll go to Levski.
Should be good to go. Thanks for visiting.
Yeah, I think if you modify the camera a bit, the ship looks way better. The default camera really makes it look spindly. Module 2 surge active. What does that mean? Guys. Wow, the lag. But they're disposable, it sounds like then. Or do you just recharge them? Do you just like land, restock, rearm? Or do you need to replace the whole module? Dude, what's up with my game? The lagging.
And there you were, hovering above the crowd, trying to tell you something, but the music way too loud. Feet are on the ground, but my head is in the clouds. My lips sealed, speaking out loud. Wasting on us, wasting on us, wasting on us. And there you were, hovering above the crowd, trying to tell you something, but the music way too loud. Feet are on the ground, but my head is in the clouds. My lips sealed, speaking out loud. And there you were, hovering above the crowd, trying to tell
Yeah, with just some camera manipulation, I think the Polaris goes from looking kind of spindly to looking pretty nice. You definitely need to manipulate the camera though. Are you more excited for the Battlecruiser or the Kraken? The Battlecruiser we haven't seen yet, guys. Look, the Battlecruiser could be cooler, but look at what I'm doing right now. My Polaris. It's not my like attack flagship, it's my carrier, right? I'm a fighter jockey, right? I love carriers. I would have an Idris if I could, but those are always limited sale and I never catch them. Kitchen fish. Yeah. Golem needs all the help it can get, bro, because how small it is and how the laser can't be swapped out. Yeah. I just can't justify owning anything more than the Golem. Because once again, this is like not my gameplay loop. You think the Prospector looks cool? I disagree. I just don't like the MISC ships, I think. With the exception of the whole series looks great. But Star Lancer, Freelancer, Prospector, bleh. It can fit in the hangar. It can't fit in the cargo bay like we have the Golem. 50 sci-fi, bro. It has, I don't know, it's their design language and me just don't get along. Like, yeah, doesn't do it for me. It's got a better cockpit than the Lancers. I'll give it that. Like, this intake is just weird, right? Like, it's this weird 90-degree bend. I don't know how this gets back through into anything. Maybe this is cooling for the mining head and not for your engines, right? But then I don't like how your design language gets entirely broken up right in the middle through here. And this is like kind of an issue I have with all of MISC stuff. is their ships don't look like they fit together. They look like they're frickin' Starfield ships. They look like they're made out of modules. Like this is a rear module M, and this is a engine A that gets plugged in. They don't really flow. The lines don't flow into each other. The Starlancer Max is like the worst example of this, in my opinion. Like, this just looks like, okay, generic nose cone 1 going on to like right here where it stops. This feels like a generic body thing. These winglets, I don't know, the lines don't stay. Like you can clearly see sections of the body, right? And I don't know, I don't like any of the Misk ships. And also, as someone who uses head tracking and is a fighter jock, their cockpits are all terrible. It's like, yo, who wants to actually see around, their ship, right? Let's give him a frickin' mail slot to look through. Seeing the opponent is overrated. Hey, it's an Aurora. Should I unlock missiles? Oh, the troll in me, man. No, we don't attack starter ships here. As funny as that would be. All right. We don't go to Lesky very often. So I was watching a Deadawake stream who says it doesn't matter if you hit these poles at all. It only matters if you hit the walls. That still just feels wrong to me. We're catching this Aurora. Wait, we're about to pass this Aurora. We're gonna overtake in the jump tunnel. Right there. Dude, now it's like we're in a racing game, man. Come on, catch it. Catch it. No, we're not gonna. Hey, friendo.
Holding out your hand for me to go. Wasn't scared to see you, always knew it in my bones.
Oh yeah, there.
Something here was bound to take me home.
Can we actually?
You said you don't know me well, but I'm your angel in white. I'll be close if you come on. Be just
I feel like I would have heard if we could go to the next one. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, the Polaris really benefits if you do some camera work, dude. It actually looks chunky. Like, all right, this is the Polaris with camera adjustments. This is the default. Doesn't it look so much more spindly and just not quite? And then here, what we do is we pull the camera out. Okay, then we zoom in with our lens instead of just by moving it closer, and then it just genuinely looks bigger with just some camera work. I think it sells like this camera sells the size of the ship more. Watching your streams makes me like the Polaris, yeah. To be my paint as well, yeah. This is the best in show paint. Hey, that's the same Aurora we were jumping with. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Okay, all right, she's good. I do love Nyx. The vibes are immaculate. There's this blue ice ring. There's just nothing to do here yet.
There, all set.
Silhouette, I mean, With armor now, it's a little different, and with the buffs to the shields, it's a little different. But the AI are still AI. It's not the thrill that I crave. What? I can't afford an impound fee.
Docking request approved. Takeoff initiated. Landing gear raised.
Tell me you like the lion. You're telling me you want me to lie to you.
Hangars open. And flight past.
Docking request approved.
Here's what I'll give the Tana. It's very B-wing from Star Wars, and it has a cockpit that makes more sense than the B-wings does. Bet. Okay, so the auto dock is just broken? The auto dock cancels the docking request now. There's not a version of the Tana that's good for PvP. I'm just gonna be real with you, man. Too big. It's firepower in there. Dude, I can't do the final part of the docking process. Do we just let them impound me? I mean, I might not be able to afford the fine. I've never had that work where I'm nose on for the auto dock. It always says align, and then I was perfectly aligned there twice. Yeah, it just cancels the docking request, dude. Did they change the keybind? Yeah, I think I'll have to.
Docking request inbound.
Interesting. Some of the open landing gear will have me targeted. If it's only 5K, that's not a problem. I just didn't know if they impounded more. What the fuck? Well, that's unfortunate. I've never fallen through the elevator before. That's a new one. Good thing the Polaris has its own built-in workaround of just kill yourself and spawn back on it. How do I see how much med gel I have left? Oh, I see. There's 100, not 1,000 per. And now is that shared or is that per bed? That's per bed, okay. I see how the med gel works. I guess we'll go this way. I appreciate the offer, Miss Silhouette, I do. But we'll see if it's needed. It might be needed. Whether it's for Uyghurs or other stuff. I guess we should check. Is there any way we can mine the materials we need here? I like some Drake ships. Hold on.